All right. Good evening and good night, and welcome to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It is what's today? Today is Thursday, May 8th, May 9th. I'm sorry, May 9th, 2024. My name is David, aka Kimba, aka Christian Bingy Soup. Still on special assignment. He's coming back soon. Get prepared for that. As you can see, we have a special guest in the studio. Charlita Schuster is here, Music in Motion. But first, let me just say a few things here. This is episode 486. Our telephone number is working tonight, 340-513-2469. Call that number to speak to our guest tonight. There's the number shown up on the screen there in your ticker. We're coming to you live from the beautiful island of St. Croix, Virgin Islands. This stream tonight is being brought to you by StreamYard.com, which links us into Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. On Twitter, we are VI Perspective. That's our handle. On YouTube and Facebook, we are It's Your Perspective Talk Show. Check us out there. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the videos on all platforms. We really, truly appreciate that. I want to give a quick shout out to CHS class of 1982. No guests tonight, so there's no music disclaimers. Our prayers and his blessings equals one perfect love, so we always strive for that. And we love our returning guests, which Charlita is. But if you're a new guest, we love you too. So as we roll our hair, I want to welcome our guest into the studio tonight, Charlita Schuster. How you doing tonight?
Wonderful. I'm
doing wonderful.
A great time. I'm excited about this show.
All right, man. Thanks for coming back. Charlita's been on here a couple times, maybe in the past. This is pre-hurricane, sort of the president, CEO, the lady in charge of Music in Motion. So you doing good?
Wonderful. I'm feeling really great. Thank you so much.
Okay. So let's get into it. You wanted to come back on the show. I invited you. You wanted to come back on and talk about what Music in Motion has been doing. And what have you guys been doing?
A whole lot of wonderful things.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
We try to stay good.
Okay.
With our community. Well, we legally changed our name from Music in Motion Dance Academy to Music in Motion School of Higher Dance Education.
Okay.
So that is what we are now.
Okay.
We are 501(c)(3).
Okay.
And we have a certificate of good standings, and so we try to maintain a good standing position here in our community.
Okay. And this is a nonprofit, right? This is a nonprofit?
We're a nonprofit organization. Yes,
okay.
We are.
Okay.
So anyone can donate, and us being 501(c)(3), you get your tax exempt or whatever that may be.
Yes.
But yes, we do have that.
Yeah.
And we look forward to all of our community participating with us, and really making Music in Motion still stay alive for as many years as we can possibly keep it.
Okay. So from back in those days, I remember, you have the classes.
Yes.
And all ages.
Definitely.
And then you guys are working hard throughout, 5, 6, 7 months for this big show.
Right.
So where are we at now as far as what you're doing as far as the training the training goes, if you could call it that, the training,
yes, it is
the schooling?
Right. Well, we do work all year for the training, and registration actually begins in August. And so we have auditions. Every child does audition to Music in Motion from age 3 up. So you may say, well, my 3-year-old doesn't know how to dance, but it's not so much they know how to dance. It's just that we want to see, do they really want to be a part of Music in Motion or be a part of the program? Because a lot of parents, they're eager to spend the money and to, register and do all this stuff, but the child does not want to be in it. And so that is very precise. It's very specific about, do they want to feel relaxed in the studio and have fun dancing and learning how to dance? So that is very important to us. So that's why we audition our students prior to the parent registering the children and registering, paying the money and all that stuff like that. So that helps a lot.
Okay.
Because a parent gets to see, can their child be in a facility or program without them holding their hand? And starting from 3, you kind of learn how to wean the child away from the mommy and the daddy for a long period of time, such as 1 hour. The class would be 1 hour for the babies, So can they be without mommy and daddy, away from them for 1 hour alone and have fun and learn to dance? And so that's why we give them that opportunity to audition and be a part of the class. And that's how we get to find out if they're ready or not for the class.
And how long have you guys been doing this?
Well, we've been doing Music in Motion has been established for 41 years now.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't realize it was that long. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And we're now teaching my former students' children. So,
oh, okay.
Yes. So now a lot of my former students are bringing their children to the school.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And I know that you've kind of shifted around your physical studio location, because I remember at one point you were up there by Neighborhood Pharmacy.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. And our studio was destroyed and from the Hurricane Maria. And what had happened was people would think, oh, you survived it. It's great, because we had the aluminum shutters. And what happened was the roof was gone, but they didn't know that the shutters would look great. But when you went inside, it's like, oh, okay, there's a disaster. So that's what happened. The roof lifted up.
Yeah.
And everything inside was destroyed.
Everything was destroyed.
Everything was destroyed.
So where you guys located at now?
Well, we're at Orange Grove Shopping Center in Christiansted. I love it. And it's right in behind KFC. And right up around the bend is WAPA that goes up the ramp.
Yeah.
And we're bay number 14. And so that's where we are. And it's a beautiful studio. It's well air conditioned.
Okay.
And it came with pretty much everything.
All the bells and whistles, right?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Okay.
And so we moved into that, and it's just been a great pleasure. And the facility is beautiful. It's nice. It's pleasant, and has a parking lot. You can park a car and everything like that. It's very convenient for us right now. And I just have to thank God that we actually got that.
Yeah, we'll get that place. Yeah. Okay, is that place suitable for your show, or you need a bigger place?
No, you can't have no show there.
Okay.
No. We don't even allow the parents to watch class.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a drop-off program. Drop off, drive away type.
Come back in an hour.
Yeah, or two, depending on how many hours they come. Some kids come for 2 hours. Some kids come for 1 hour, and some children stay for 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, depending on which groups they're in.
Okay.
Some are in double classes.
Double classes. Okay.
Yes, back to back.
Okay. Yeah. So talk a little bit about the classes. Like, what are the age brackets? Like 3 to 5, 5 to 7. What's that all about?
The audition process declares where they actually go. We do have an age difference, but if a 3-year-old and 5-year-olds, so as a 5-year-old is really talented and they belong with the 6 and 7-year-olds, they go there. Okay. So it depends on how talented the child is as well. Okay. So that's what's important about the audition process, because some children are born naturally talented dancers, and they don't know, and the parents don't know it either. Okay. Until we give them the audition. Okay. Right. So you have the preschool dance class, and you have level 1. Okay. And then you have level 2, level 3, 4, and it goes all the way up to level 8. Okay. And that's how it is. We are Russian trained with the Russian Vaganova syllabus, and I'm the only one that on the island that has the ability to teach that. And so our school is Vaganova syllabus trained. Okay. The syllabus that we use is absolutely fabulous syllabus. It really is a great technique of classical dance that we use. It's the discipline that we give them, and we give them it's a very focused discipline where there's no child left behind type thing. So everyone learns together on the same pace, and we don't push a child out. Well, you can't do that step. You can't do this. No, it doesn't work like that. You drill them so everyone has it together. Then you get to the next step and the next step like that. so that everybody moves together and it's easy for everyone to dance together when it's time for performances and that type of thing like that, and their technique is cleaner.
Okay.
Right.
So talk a little bit too about your training. I mean, you're a professional dancer, I would imagine. So where did you get your training from?
Well, I began dancing when I was 5 years old. My parents, well, my mom, she came up to me one day and she said, "Do you want to be, would you like to dance?" I had no idea what they were getting at, but I was walking. They took me to a doctor to get my feet checked because I was walking with my feet turned out into this first position, let me go. And they wanted it for me to walk straight. And so the doctor said, "No, take it to a ballet class."
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they go, "Just take it to a ballet class. You'll be fine there." And so sure enough, they did offer me dance classes. And so I said, okay, I didn't know what it was. I thought they were taking me to some disco class or whatever. So I didn't know. I was 5 years old. I wasn't exposed to anything. And so it was a ballet class. And I just loved the uniforms, the leotards and the tights and the shoes and everybody. I just fell in love with it just instantly, just like that. I was like, oh, I want one of those outfits. You know, I really wanted the outfit. You know? More than anything else, right? I want to get one of those, Mom, you know, like that. So she said, okay, calm down, you know, and everything. So my mother registered me in there. And the first day that I went in there and I stood up by the ballet bar, and I can just see myself doing it right today. I held onto the ballet bar, and this teacher was teaching how to go in a releve. And a releve step is when you go up on your half the ball of your foot. I was going up on my tippy toes. I was really? I'm going way up high. I'm going to do this better than anybody in the class. You know, my first day. Okay. So you were one of those young kids that were just into it. Yeah, I didn't know. You know, I was just doing it because I was like following directions. But the teacher told my mother, oh, she's talented, you know, and everything. I was just having a great time going up on my tippy toes, you know, as high as I could. But I was showing strength. My legs were showing strength, my little muscles, my torso. Had no idea that I was really made out to be a ballerina. And my parents raised me in a very classical style home. My dad listened to classical music all the time, and my mother, and they also listened to jazz music. That was a regular sound in my upbringing. In the household, yeah. Yes, in my upbringing. So classical ballet music was the thing, you know, for me to keep rhythm and so forth. So I was easy to catch the counts and the music, you know. And so it was just made to be, I guess, you know, God gave me that gift to be a dancer, and my parents pursued it, you know, I loved it from the very beginning. So it was made to be. And many children I meet are like that. Many kids are like that here in the Virgin Islands. And so when I see myself in them, I said, oh boy, I hope their parents keep them in it for a long period of time, because it would just remind me of, you know, of yourself. Yes, when I was growing up as a dancer. Was your mom a ballerina too? No. Okay. But I'm going to tell you this little story real quick. My sister named me Charlita, my older sister. Her name is Claudette. And she, when my mother was pregnant, my mother had 7 children. When my mother was pregnant with me, she went to the movies this one day, and there was this movie about this dancer named Charlita. Oh, really? Okay. And I looked it up, and it's the truth. This movie was out. Okay. And the funniest thing was that she went home after the movie. She was, mommy, you know, like, I know what you can name the baby, you know, and if it's a girl, because at those times they didn't have, you know, you can't tell whether it's a boy or a girl, right, or anything. And she said, if it's a girl, name it Charlita. And so my mother said, okay. And sure enough, they named me Charlita, and I became a dancer. So it just blends the whole thing. So, God has His own way of setting stones, in your life, and birthing you,
and getting you positioned.
Yes, and that's pretty much what happened to me.
Yeah, and that movie could be on Netflix. Check it out.
Yes, I'm telling you.
I don't know. I'm just saying that.
But I've seen it. Right?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Check Netflix, check Hulu, check Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Check Crackle.
About a dancer named Charlita.
Yeah,
right?
see if you can find it.
Yes.
Okay. So so now this season, how far into the season are you? Is it just starting? Or are you like halfway through? Or
we're almost finished. And then we finish on the June 15th.
Oh, okay, it's pretty close.
Right. Yes. So we're like, our hearts are beating right now. We're trying to get it all together. And this is a time when, the rehearsals are getting tighter.
Yeah.
The dancers are, what are you doing? You're not doing that. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
That type of thing. So a little bit more discipline is coming into the classroom now. It's tightening up things. And some of our new students are not understanding, why do we have to do it a million times? Because it's still not right, so, but you try to let them know that you're doing a good job, but the audience needs to see a little bit more finer tuned.
Yeah, they need to see the precision.
Yeah, where you are looking like you're more concentrated.
Yeah.
Not that you're just kind of hanging around the stage.
Yeah.
And I also kind of let them know, would your parents want to see you doing that? So they said, no. I said, well, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. So you kind of tell them in a different way so that it's not so bad, because you definitely don't want to hurt their feelings or anything like that, or to bring down the morale.
Yeah.
That's not what you're there for. You're supposed to build up their self-esteem as high as you possibly can. You want them to be proud of themselves.
Yeah.
So
let's also talk a little bit too about the choreograph. So
choreography. Right.
So this season is ending here next month, and so I would imagine that you already have sort of a vision of how this I guess I don't know, performance is going to look.
Yes. Right.
Okay. Is that top secret?
Yes.
Okay. Still okay. It's still top secret. Okay.
Right. That's why you wanted to buy the tickets. But I can tell you, it's constant work.
Yes.
I can tell you that.
Okay.
Because changes happen all the time. And sometimes changes happen at the day before the show.
I got you.
We have seen some crucial stuff. Somebody could have fallen, broke their wrist. We've had things like that, broke their arm. We've had leg injuries. We've had where, like one time, my daughter herself, she got scraped, just a little scrape on her foot, and it swelled up into an infection. So she had to go to the hospital in emergency. And so she was out of the show. So she worked backstage, hopping along.
Okay.
I've had another time when people say, I'm not in the show this year. And I go, okay, no problem. I'm just going to come backstage and help you. And say hi. And go, don't come backstage because you're going to wind up helping. Yeah. I said, don't do that.
I got you.
And so they'll come backstage and I go, you need to take off them high heels and get to work.
Get to work, right? You just signed up for duty.
Yeah, okay. You don't come backstage to say hi.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yes, it doesn't make a difference. It's the love of the dance. So when you have someone that was a prior performer, dancer, and they're coming over to give you a big hug just before the show starts, it's like, yeah, here's a big hug and go help that kid over there. Yeah. She needs help.
She needs help, yeah.
Right. And then they wind up working backstage just like that. So it's a community effort, so yes, we do changes at the last minute and you don't want to. But you always have to have plan B.
Okay.
That's it.
Maybe even a plan C.
Honey is over on the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you never know what's going to go on. And we have had children that got sick just before. I mean, when COVID was around, I've had a couple of kids that caught corona. I was like, she's out. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, you and you. fit the costume, put it on, you're in that part, change lines, you're in the back and in the front now, and all that kind of stuff. Let's go over that real fast, and, like, can you remember that before the show starts?
Yeah.
Like, I got it, you sure?
Yeah.
So it's like that. So anything can happen.
Okay.
Remember, the shows are live.
Yes.
They're live shows. They're not recorded. Okay, and take one, take two. No, it's like one-time deal. So that what you get is what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know what they're gonna do when they get out there.
Yeah, and I've had an opportunity to see a couple of those shows in the past.
Thank
They're
you.
excellent.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
With from the young ones to the older ones, and just doing the routine and the performance.
Right.
It's all exciting,
Yes,
very,
it is.
very good.
The main thing we try to show in our shows is the technique of the dancer, which from the very young, as well as the discipline of the dance, because it is an art and it is a discipline. And I try to describe certain things with my students when they're not focusing, and I say, how did you get here? And they go, my mom drove me. I said, so was she going zigzag all over the place? So I said, and the horns bumping on her? And she said, no. I said, well, what did she have to do to get here? And they go, well, she had to stop at the red light. And then what happens after the red light? She goes on the green. I said, well, that's the same thing here. You stop, then you go. You stop, then you go. It's the same thing here. And I said, or else you're going to be bumping into people on the stage, and nobody's going to like that. So, I bring kind of different stories or scenarios to them. So they can kind of go, oh, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't be doing that. Like,
so I guess you're teacher. I guess you're for a couple hours your mother.
Definitely that.
And just trying to get the young ones to sort of do the routine, learn the routine, do it and do it over and over, and then hopefully every time they do it, it just gets sharper and crisper and sharper and crisper.
Right. I was teaching today, three dancers today. And two of the dancers that I was teaching was beginner dancers, and one was more advanced. So I was trying to teach them the dance discipline backstage. And one was looking around the room, and I go, hello, dance discipline. You got to be focused. You're getting ready to go out there. And then she'll focus for a few seconds and look back out the window, and I go, hello. You got to be disciplined, because once you miss your cue, so I said, you're going to miss your cue. So I said, by the way, do you know what the cue is? I said, maybe she doesn't know. She goes, yeah, I'm going to miss, what did she say? She said, I'm going to miss the routine. I said, no, you're going to miss going out on stage completely. You're out. You're out. So I said, no, you don't want that to happen. You want to be focused. So and then I think she said to me, oh, when the people introduce us to come out, and I said, no, nobody's going to introduce you. You got to know the sound of the music. When that music, you get out. There's no introducing your name and saying who you are and you're next. You have to know when the music is played. You're on.
This is my time.
That's your cue.
That's your cue. Exactly. That's your cue.
Right. So that was taught today. Okay. So every day, a child will teach you what to teach, believe it or not. They become, you're like, okay, I need to teach that part today. Like that. So that's what I do. I kind of listen to what they and how they're acting in class. What would be like, I need to teach this today. Right.
So in addition to the actual dance steps and moves, you have to just also, as you said, you got to teach them sort of the nitty gritty of
the discipline of the arts. Right.
Listen to your cue on this beat or sound. This is when you activate and start your steps.
Right, and it's not only that counts. You have to realize that this is a new age children now. This is not like before. These children are computerized. Okay, everything is the phone, the tablet, the laptop, or whatever else component they got going on. These children don't have to really concentrate anymore. All they have to do is press a button, boom, there's the answers. It's not thought out. So what's happening in the classroom is they don't maintain the choreography length of time. So if you teach them, let's say 3 different steps.
Mm.
You have to repeat that maybe 10 times compared to the 3 I used to have to do, like 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And then I said, do you have that? And I'll go, let's take it again. Then we'll do it. 1. Let's take that again. 1.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing 1, just 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's step, the first one. And so then I go, and this is 2. Then we're going to go, and 1, and 2. Can we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking? Are we concentrating? And let's go, and 1, and 2. So you have to break it down really carefully because they're not used to thinking anymore. They're used to everything is showing up on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so everything pops up for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the part where we're teaching new as dance instructors. We're teaching this new way of teaching because we have to get them out of the computer, out from the laptop, out from the phone, and say there is no laptop. This is your laptop.
Yeah.
This is your computer. You have to think up here. You have to use it. And it's hard for them. Trust me, it is.
Yeah.
It's really hard for them to do that.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. So you've been doing this music in motion for 41 years?
Yes.
So I mean, how have you maintained just being able to do it for 41 years?
God has blessed us all the way through. And I have to say the community, you know, the St. Croix community they love music in motion in so many different ways. Everywhere I go, I get stopped on the street, stores, drugstore, you name it. I get stopped everywhere, which I love. I love it because when you say, oh, you know, I like what you're doing. Thank you for working with the children. Oh, when do you have classes? Can I have a business card? I carry my cards with me and everything. If it wasn't for the community, it would not last. Honestly, if they didn't love it and they didn't want it to be going on, it would never happen. It would never happen. And the students that train in music in motion, a lot of them became great professional people in the world, just great dancers, actors, models, you name it, we created it.
They started with you.
And yes, definitely. They've had music in motion in their blood. And, you know, that discipline that they got from music in motion from a young child took them a long ways in life. We have scientists, we've had people, we have judges, we have people, attorneys. We have so many people that came through, doctors, surgeons, you name, let me tell you, we name it, we have created.
Yeah, these people have had their beginnings.
Through music and motions discipline, yes.
Okay.
Dance discipline is a great discipline. And, you know, I also talk to seniors because, believe it, I'm a senior. And I talk to seniors about, you know, get the body moving, you know, and they'll say, oh, I don't know, you know, and sometimes I showed this one lady, I said, boy, you have she had a huge flat screen TV in her house. I said, wow, that is so beautiful. I would love to have something that big in the studio. And she says, yeah, but, you know, I don't want to go. I have to go to the gym. And I said, listen, you have a gym right here. So I said, give me your channel. And I gave her the channel. I said, put it on YouTube. And I put it on YouTube for her. And I said, and I put it on beginner walking class, just beginner walking. And I said, you're right here in your living room with this big screen. Take this class. It's right here. I put a 15-minute walking class for her. And she says, oh, my goodness. I said, let's do it. And just me and her were just doing it in the living room. I said, you don't have to have a gym to exercise and to move your body around.
Yeah, not anymore.
So, no. So I said, and she didn't even know that this can be done on YouTube. She didn't even know how to get to the YouTube channel. I showed her how to go to YouTube. I said, this is YouTube. And so it's like, that? Really? So, just this big screen, everything going on, all the fancy stuff, and doesn't know what to do with it.
She had a smart TV.
She had no idea what was going on. So
she just knew it as a TV.
Yes.
Nowadays, these TVs have all these apps and stuff built into them.
So when I showed her, she just said, wow, I can do this at home. And I said, yes. So there's no more excuses why I can't exercise or I can't move my body.
Yeah.
You know.
So what do you do? I mean, to keep in shape? I mean, do you still dance or you still exercising?
I love it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All the time. All the time.
Okay.
I can't deal without it.
Well, so do you dance? I mean, not so much with with your classes, but on your own time, do you practice?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay. Okay.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think some of you may have seen some of my little videos. I had a couple of little videos, little stretching videos and stuff like that. You know, to kind of get yourself tuned. Yes, I do tune up my body. Yes, I do. I make sure that my shoulders, my elbows, everything, my knees, everything got to be moving.
Yes.
And I don't want to hear click, clack, click, clack. You know, and I do squats and stretches. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I love stretching.
Okay.
I love stretching.
Keep you limber.
Yeah, I like to feel my body stretching.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's refreshing. It's very refreshing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever get into like making maybe your own like like your own dance routine type thing?
I definitely want to do it so badly, but you really got to find the right person to help you along to do it. You can't do it yourself because it takes up too much time. But I would like to have a producer to help me to do that. I would love that. You know, the cameraman and all that great stuff. Yeah, I think so. And especially, and I keep saying the seniors, it's because when I see people my age in wheelchairs and walking around bent over, their their heads are literally facing the ground and not sitting up tall. You really need to just work that spinal cord and stretch your body. You feel so much better. But I really would like to educate, that age group because you don't have to, as you get older, you don't have to get older. You just get younger.
Yeah. Age is just a number.
Yes, and just
as the number goes up, I guess how you feel kind of goes down.
Yeah.
You're just energetic.
Yeah.
You want to move. You
and
want to jump.
I like going dancing. I love going out, and I love taking myself out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't mind. A friend of mine said, "You take yourself out?" I said, "Yeah, I take myself out." And because it's enjoyable to me. What else keeps you going and young too is mingling with people, that are happy or that have a high self-esteem and not, not low and complaining and everything like that. Depression. Try to stay around a happy scene. And I'm not saying that I never was depressed before. Don't get me wrong. Okay, because yes, depression does come with anything.
With life.
Yes, with life. So, but you have to fight to get it back, to get your life back on track. And everything. And exercise does help it. Yes.
Yeah.
So I just maintain. I tell myself I exercise every day. I stretch my body every day. I make sure that I'm stretching, that I'm bending, that I'm using my knees, especially your knees. And your lower back area, where everybody complains about the lower back, and stretching that lower back area, and even your neck. You can do like simple stretches with your neck here and there, and just rotations of the neck in circles, different ways like this. And stretching your arms up over your head, not like this, but like this, more like that.
Yeah. Fully stretched.
Yeah. Just like I tell my students, try to reach one hand over to touch that wall, one over to touch, and stretch, and hold for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then release and then do it again. Do a couple of reps. There's a lot of different exercises I can teach people.
Okay.
And keep your body strong.
Okay. Let's talk about what do you think is lacking in our children's development? And can you offer parents to break the barrier?
Yes. Okay, this is really serious. Like I said in the beginning, the computer, the laptop, the tablets, and all those things are holding back our children from being physically fit. Okay. Now, I ask parents, please do this test for you.
Mm-hmm.
Ask to see how long, if your child can hop on one foot for 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
1 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Without putting the other one down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Or change feet, like hop, 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 changing feet for 30 seconds without them, okay, collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Skip around, maybe just skip around the room for 1 minute. 1 minute and reverse it to the other side, just skipping. And I don't mean little feet, I mean big skips, skip. Like, remember the song, Skip, Skip, Skip to the Lily? Remember that
Yes.
long time ago?
Yes.
Well, can your kids skip,
Yes.
skip? I mean, with bouncing, with their feet bouncing, or they dragging? Because they're sitting so much, they have no idea how to use their bodies. They have no idea. Let me see. 90% of my students did not know how to jump rope. I taught them. I brought jump ropes. I went to Home Depot and I bought this big roll of rope and I cut it
to the length.
To the length, and I gave everybody one. They had no idea how to hop over, how to bring it over their heads or anything, and they got tangled up. Now they're
proficient. Yeah.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
They're great.
I don't even know. I see. Double Dutches type videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I used to be a good double Dutch dancer.
I don't know if they do that in schools. Do they still do that in school?
I learned in St. Mary's.
Okay.
That's what I learned. I learned in school at recess.
Yeah.
At recess.
But do they still do that?
I have no idea. I don't think they do anything now.
Yeah, I don't know.
They sit around, right?
Yeah, they sit around, look at their phone, their computer, their tablet, their iPhone. Yeah.
Right. Monkey bars swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah. The park in West.
The new park?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic. If your children go out there once a week, I know it's hot and sunny, but if you can bring down this when the sun goes down, and you can bring them out there, because I bring my grandkids out there.
Okay.
And they have a ball and they're climbing, swinging, and everything like that. It's the most beautiful playground I've ever seen in a very long time, and it has a lot of athletic material there.
Yeah.
It's very safe for your child to learn there.
Yeah, that's
I would say
park,
you can do that once a week. Take them there for once a week for about a good hour. It's worth it.
Yeah. I remember when I was growing up here, my mom and dad used to take us to that park to play.
Yes.
Just to burn energy, rough tumble, play with the other kids and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. What else we got here?
You said to change the burial.
Yes.
Okay. I think that if you can try to work and give your child time for playtime, not playtime.
Yeah.
Okay. Playtime.
Yeah.
Outdoor
Get
playtime.
outside.
You're going outside to play.
Yeah.
Okay. Throwing the ball, running, hopping, skipping, scooters, anything that has to do with, bats and balls, anything that has to do tennis, you don't have to be, badmintons and all that kind of stuff like that. Outdoor playtime. Okay. For at least a good hour and a half, you'll see the muscles in their body starts really forming, and the arms start forming, the little muscles start forming in the calf muscles. And you'll realize and go, I didn't realize she had those calf muscles. I didn't know that he could really run that fast, because you're giving them play time. They need outdoor play time. And that's what's lacking.
Okay.
So I'm reaching out to the parents to please give your child play time. Now, what we used to do when I was raising my children, after school was very tempting. They had school, whatever. My husband used to take my kids to the beach for an hour and swim and kind of get the tension off for the day. And they used to swim, and then they would take dance class with me or gymnastic classes or whatever like that. They had physical fitness before they did their homework.
Okay.
Yeah, it really released a lot.
Yeah.
Along with the healthy snack.
Yeah. Can't forget the healthy snack.
Right.
Does Music in Motion offer exposure for students to attend abroad programs?
Oh, yes, we do. We have started when I first started, I introduced how students from the Virgin Islands can travel off to other schools, international schools, because they were very talented. And we used to travel. We don't have as many ready yet, but we would take 22 dancers, gymnasts off island to travel. We have a young lady right now. She's getting ready to go to Washington and dance in Washington, and she received a scholarship there. So yes, we do believe in off-island training, and especially in the summertime.
Okay.
We've had students that attended Dance Theater Harlem, Ballet Florida, the Rock School of Dance, the Atlantic Ballet, gymnastic. The Gymbees, gymnastic schools in Pennsylvania. We've been to Pennsylvania, Atlanta, New York, Chicago, where else? Florida. Yeah, we've been to a lot of different states.
Okay. So, do you, I guess, keep in contact with some of these programs abroad? I mean, do you?
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Okay.
You have to. Some have closed down, and so you just make friends with other programs. You always reach out, especially with the computer now. You know, with the access that we have, we email each other and so forth and so on, or join into their group chats and so forth, and get to know.
Can you say by name some of the people that have gone on to do big things? Or maybe not, big things in the sense like you mentioned, some people become doctors and nurses and judges and lawyers and that type of stuff.
Okay, which ones you want me to do?
Well, just a couple.
Okay, we have for a judge, we have Emil Henderson.
Okay.
I
know him.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, he was one of my very first. I gave him his first job.
Oh, really? Okay.
His first job.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, we have Janisha John, very fine dancer, gymnast. She's a supermodel today.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We have Amal Bryson, very, very bright. Amal Bryson is he's a very bright dancer.
Okay.
Very great, wonderful choreographer. Mother Nile, you know Mother Nile.
Yes. That's her son. Okay, that's right. Yes.
Okay. We have, let's see. Well, a bright one coming up now is Marley Cassia. She's 14. She's gonna be a bright star.
Okay.
Coming up very soon.
Okay.
Right. She's 14 years old, but she's very dedicated. I had her since she was 5, so you're gonna see a lot about her. Let's see off my top of my head. My own grandson. Okay. Okay. Brandon Julian. He is in gymnastics in Florida. He's going to be a bright star coming up. And we have some little young ones too coming up, but I'm just going to not mention their names because I don't think they're going to quit. But we have some bright ones coming up.
Yeah.
Some stars coming up right there. I'm watching them. I'm keeping my eye on them, but
can you see right away when they come in young? Can you see okay, this person is, you can tell, and maybe this person just probably needs a little bit more work? Well,
you can tell when a child could be a star, a great dancer, great performer, gymnast, because of their body type and how easily they could do the movement without any effort.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just oh, you want my leg up? Okay, boom. Okay. What else you want me to do? I'll think about it. But they're very creative children. They make up routines. They have a sense of choreography on their own. They are very extremely flexible. They're born flexible. They have beautiful feet and so forth. They don't mind bending over, bending back. They don't mind falling and rolling over. They it's nothing for them to get up. They don't get up crying.
Yeah. Yeah. Or why I got to do that.
Yeah. You know,
they have the right attitude about it.
Yeah. They don't mind sweating it out, or you know, so they're kind of born to do it, type thing. And I tell parents that, you know, does your child show any tendencies of being a dancer? And you know, oh yes, yeah. What does she do? And then they tell me she rolls on the bed and she flips over. We're so nervous, and so I said, okay, great.
Yeah.
You know, she's showing you different signs.
Yeah.
You know, she's right. Those are signs that a child has an ability. So I just don't want the parents to miss the signs of what there's a lot. And then there's a lot of science, and parents are, I don't want my child being a part of that. Nope, she's going to be a scientist, and she's gonna be a doctor, because I'm, you know, it runs in our family. We have all doctors, and we have all lawyers, and we have all of these, so we don't want that. This is just for playtime. But that's why I changed the name from Music and Motion Dance Academy to Music and Motion School of Higher Dance Education, because I wanted you to know that when you come to Music and Motion, you're going to get dance educated.
Yeah.
We're not the playground. We're not the daycare. We are a school of an institution of learning to bring you to higher dance education.
Yeah.
And that's where Music and Motion stepped into the University of the Virgin Islands.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right, because we helped to bring in, along with Monty Thomas, the both of us, we helped to write the syllabus of the dance for the university, and now the university has their BA program of fine arts. And
so also, a student can enroll in that, basically,
yes,
as a class,
as to get their dance degree.
Okay.
Right, to get their dance degree. So we have that now, and they also have a dance studio up there too. Just let you know.
Okay.
So, yes,
it's that must be pretty exciting to have that happen.
Yes, I was honored to be asked to do that. And so the Vaganova syllabus is placed in the university.
Okay.
Yes,
that's a good thing.
Right, I placed it in there.
Okay.
And so yes, that's how it goes. And they have a beautiful little studio, very nice little studio up in there. So if you want to go visit or whatever, you can. I'm sure you can go up there.
Okay.
And we have Elle, it's her name, right? She's the professor.
Okay.
Up in there.
Okay.
Excuse me. And she is now the professor there teaching dance.
Okay.
As well.
That's excellent, man.
Right.
That's excellent. What else we got here? It's 8:48. We got just a few more minutes here. Let me ask scholarships.
Right, funding and scholarships. Right. Now, that's a big number. I'm glad you mentioned that. Funding is definitely something that Music and Motion needs all the time. Okay, there's not a time we don't need it. We definitely need funding, grants and funding. So if anyone out there has grants or any ideas about funding, please let us know about that. I'll tell you the information before we end. And it helps with scholarships.
Yeah.
That's where the scholarships come in. We can't give scholarships without funding.
Without funding, yeah.
So we need the funding to cover the child, so for their lessons and so forth. And also be able to hire dance instructors to come into the studio and to work with us, because we have to pay them. So, and no one works for free, especially today.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
You can't get volunteers like you did before. Okay, because everything is so sky high, and I get it. You know,
you want to get paid to live.
Yeah, because the gas and the time and the food expense and so forth. So funding is a must. Donations is a must from our community, and so that's going to make Music Motion still be strong. And I think what makes Music Motion strong is just that we love having Music and Motion as a community, and we love dancing, and we love teaching children. And we're mainly a children's program, but we also have an adult section where we have Shaniqua Robinson. She has her little high heel class going on, and you know, I've worked with her. I've taken her classes too. I take her classes, and the ladies there give me a lot of compliments. They're like, Miss Schuster, you can really do it. You know? So yeah, I try to keep up with them. But I take yoga classes. I take classes from other people. Yeah.
Okay.
as well as, work out with myself as well.
Okay.
So yeah, scholarships are done that way through funding. Without funding, we cannot offer a scholarship.
Okay.
Right.
So you're offering like several scholarships or just like one?
What do you mean, like one person?
Yeah, one person.
No, you know. No, again, with one person. No, when you get the funding will tell you how many scholarships you can within the grants.
Yeah.
So it'll be maybe 10 for that particular grant, or maybe 5 for that particular grant, or maybe 15 for that particular grant, depending on the amount of the money that we receive.
Okay.
Yes. The more the money, the more the scholarship that we can offer.
Yes, I got you.
Yes.
Okay.
And even community people can give a scholarship. Like let's say yourself. You may want to sponsor one child. You say, well, I want to sponsor one child. How much is it for the year? And we will tell you how much it costs a year. So that's a scholarship.
Okay. Okay.
So say, okay, well, this child, this is we can suggest you. You can say, well, I want a specific age. You can pick a specific age or whatever. We'll say, well, we have these many kids in this class. This child is of need, and so forth. We'll tell you which child is of need, and everything will help you along the way. But yes, any individual can give a scholarship. Anyone out there in the community can give a scholarship. There's no reason why. It's no kind of way of you don't have to give a scholarship. You can, if you want to donate or anything like that, you can give it through a scholarship. Help a student through the scholarship. That would be so great if you could do that.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. What else we got here? And so I guess we kind of touched on this a little bit too about the end of the year show. I mean, can you say like when that's going to be, or that's still top secret?
Oh yeah, no. The show is June 15th.
June 15th, okay.
Right, June 15th. So mark it down. June 15th, you're going to hear advertisements coming out very, very, very soon, and everything. And it's going to be at 7:30. I can tell you that it's June 15th, 7:30 is a Saturday evening. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be held. I'll tell you where it's going to be held at. It's going to be held at Sydney Lee Theater. And it's going to be produced with the Starlight Productions. Okay. And that's where it's going to be. Okay. So we don't have the ticket prices as yet, but we're getting everything together. Okay. So please hold that date for us. And we hope that last year we put out show there and it was beautiful. Okay. Very nice.
This is Island Center, not the little place.
Oh no, you haven't been there?
No. Oh, I just found out recently that there was a place.
He's oh no! You don't. You got to catch up.
Yeah. Well, I was always hearing about this place, and I was thinking, wait, I know Island Center. Yes. But I come to find out that there's a place kind of down below in the back there.
Right, that's Sydney Lee Theater.
Oh, okay.
But it's directed by Starlight's Productions.
Okay, I got you.
Got you. And so we even play bingo there on Wednesdays. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. So that's where we had the show. It's beautifully designed. Okay. And everybody's having parties there and different things like doing fundraisers. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get over there and check it out. I've never been there.
Beautiful, right? It's beautiful, right?
And I understand you can't see it from the road. You kind of have to walk down.
Okay. It's a hidden treasure.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I got to check that out. Some event or something. I got to go down there.
And Music in Motion was the first production there.
Oh, really? Okay.
We were the first production there. No one even knew. And I'll tell you this little secret. People were telling me, like the parents were like, why would you have it there? And I go, oh, because it's nice. You know, I didn't tell them the big surprise. I didn't want to tell them the big surprise. So one mother says, well, I just don't understand how you can have a show there and when it rains. I said, oh, we'll find a way to make sure that everything's okay. You know, so I wanted to, when they come down there, they're going to be shocked. Sure enough, when they came to bring their kids for the dress rehearsal, they were like, oh my God, this place is beautiful. And so the word went out. Yeah. And then when the tickets sold just like that, okay. we didn't have no more seats.
Okay, I gotta check the place out.
Yeah, so
I didn't.
And I want to thank Kevin and his wife, Kevin Elliott and his wife, Aminga, and their staff. Remarkable.
Okay, all right. Shout out to them.
Yes, remarkable people, remarkable staff. I can tell you that we had. I had my show with Kevin before when it was Starlights itself.
Okay.
Right. I started working with him then, and I just kind of followed him along.
Okay. Now this is the same Starlight that was over there in Five
Yes.
Corners, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I got
So
you.
yeah, it's the same producers.
Okay, the same group of people that
that run it.
Okay.
Really nice, and I love it, and they're great people, and they love the kids, and they, they're just really warm.
They're supportive
people.
and
yes, very supportive.
Yeah, and want to be a part of what you're doing. Yeah,
definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So that's coming up June
15th.
June 15th.
Right, 7:30.
7:30.
Right.
At the
Sidney Lee
Theater.
Directed under the Starlights production.
Okay.
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 So it's not Starlights, but we call it Starlight sometimes.
Yeah.
But still, in all, it is Sidney Lee Theater at Island Center for Performing Arts.
And you're the choreographer.
I'm the artistic director. Right, I'm the artistic director. I'm the founder and artistic director of Music in Motion School of Higher Dance Education. We do have other choreographers, right? And you'll be watching choreography.
Okay. I got
it. Right. I have to teach a lot of my students the difference between a choreographer and a choreography, and a producer and an artistic director. All those names, right?
Yeah.
But they mean something very
important. To put the whole...
Right, the artistic direction together. It's called artistic direction.
I got
together.
You. Okay.
Right, and that's how you make it. It's a body of us together to make the foundation of Music in Motion School of Higher Dance Education.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Perfect. Any final words?
Yes. I'd love to tell everybody thank you for your love, for your support. Please continue on supporting us. And don't be shy about bringing your children and your grandchildren to Music in Motion. I know that, everybody says, oh, she's so strict, Ms. Schuster, so strict. It's not so much that. It's just that I'm teaching them the discipline of the art. And it's not the strictness, it's what you have to do to become fine-tuned dancer, because your body is a tool. It's an instrument, which we call the facility in dance. And when you hold your facility together and you tune it, and you have to let them know that it's not sitting with your shoulders round, but sitting up, sitting your spine straight, sitting up on a chair, and making sure that your chin is up, your focus is out. And, it gives them high self-esteem and that type of thing like that, because we do have a lot of very shy, introverted children because they're doing this.
Yeah. Head down.
Half of the time.
Yeah.
And they're not looking out.
Looking up and out. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So that's what we're doing now. So thank you for your love, support. Continue to support Music in Motion School of Higher Dance Education. Oh, I do want to let you know about the resolution that we received. You didn't know about that?
The resolution?
Yes, from Music in Motion.
Okay. Is that the plaque?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I could say, I saw this picture on Facebook and I thought, wow, this plaque is bigger than Charlita was. She's like holding this thing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, tell us about that real quick.
Right. Senator Carrion presented that and honored. He was part of Music in Motion receiving that. That was his whole thing. I had no idea how big it really was as far as being honored. This plaque. It was just like, oh, excuse me, wow, this is really big. And everyone in the Senate, everybody in the Senate said yay to Music in Motion School of Higher Dance Education to receive it.
That's encouraging.
And someone said to me, you're the first one that they didn't say nay to. And I say, do they say that? And they go, yes, they say it. So I said, oh, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I just felt so good.
Yeah, you get the whole body.
Yeah, everyone. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that, So I learned a lot about the award, and I just want to.
So what exactly is the award for?
The history that we did. Over 40 years of history, and like every single one of our students in the 40 years, you're part of it. Okay. You are mentioned, you're a part of it. So you're part of this whole thing.
Okay.
And so we're down in history now.
Yes.
forever.
Okay.
And so if you have been a part of that 40 years, your name is part of it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
be proud of yourself, and the parents be proud that you put them in there.
Okay.
You know, so that's what I want to say. Thank you, because if it wasn't for all the families, all the children, the community that put their children in music and motion to help to do all the things that we're doing, we would have never gotten that far.
Yeah. Okay. So they're definitely recognizing music in motion for 40 years of hard work and
our stabilization that we have.
Okay, man. Definitely. Good thing I saw that. My first thought was, damn, that's a big award. And if she turned it this way, it'd be taller than her.
I love it. We're going to place that plaque in the walls of Music in Motion, along with some photographs. So the photographs are being cut through and so forth. So we're getting it all together. So we're going to have a big display. So when you do come, pretty much it'll be up this summer. So when you do come to Music in Motion, you will see it hanging there because it belongs to the community.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It does. It belongs to the community.
All right. Perfect, man. Right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. Charlita Schuster is our guest tonight. She is representing Music in Motion School of Higher Dance Education. She just updated us on everything for this past year and even prior years and what's to come. And the big event coming up is June 15th. She has her annual show. And we get to see all the kids from 3 up to 15, 16.
Even higher.
Put on a fantastic show.
We have some adult dancers dancing for guests also.
Oh, really? Okay.
Squeeze that part in there.
Okay.
Yes, we have some really adult dancers coming in there that have come through Music in Motion, and some that we are invited to perform. So, that's a little bit of the secrets. Okay. So we do have some guest performers.
Okay. And that's coming up June 15th. She said that there'll be plenty of advertising on, I guess, Facebook and the radio and
all
things like that.
Place, right.
Letting you know the specifics about where and when and the time and all the do's and don'ts.
And the price of the tickets and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Like that, right. I know that everybody tells me, and I may be old-fashioned, nobody buys tickets like they used to. Everybody buys them online. But I'll tell you, I sell more tickets at the door than I do online.
Yeah.
So we're still going to be printing up regular tickets.
Yeah.
So some people say, can I get a ticket? I said, I'm with you about the ticket. I'm for the real ticket.
Yeah, you want to have that ticket in your hand, But now it's Eventbrite. A lot of people do those.
Yes. So we're doing both. We're doing that, but we sold more tickets at the door than we did at Eventbrite.
Yeah. You definitely want to give people a chance to, last minute deciders.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to go. I can buy a ticket at the door.
We don't want to shun people say you got to go to the Eventbrite because that would sometimes some people don't know how to get to do that. So we have it open for everybody.
Yeah. Just come and we'll just give you a ticket.
Yeah.
Pay and we'll give you a ticket.
Yeah.
All right, Charlita Schuster is our guest tonight. She is on the It's Your Perspective Talk Show podcast, coming to you live from St. Croix, Virgin Islands, every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. AST to 9 p.m. AST. Want to thank her so much for coming on.
Thank you.
She always is a great presenter of the knowledge and what she's doing, and the vibe I get is everybody loves her. The children love her, and just big things happen, and we really truly appreciate it. And I think the award that she just received from the Senate and the fact that everybody voted yes just shows that there's love for her and what she's doing. And we just encourage her to just continue on and work hard and just bring more and more children through the process. And if you don't want to be a dancer, this is a good foundation, just a good foundation to your step to whatever you want to be in life.
Right, it is.
Yeah, you could be a dancer if you want to be a great dancer.
Any professional you want.
Or you just be a doctor, or lawyer, or a plumber or a carpenter. You've got some discipline, some foundation from Charlita and her group. Focus. And you're on your way to a positive, successful life. So on that note, we're out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I did see a few people there. I know her, and I know her, and I know her are too. So we had some people kind of popping in there, giving us some likes, some love, and all that kind of stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
So on that note, we're out. You guys have a great evening. We got another fun show lined up for today. Is Thursday, so we'll be back next week, Tuesday. You guys have a great evening. Have a good, great evening, a good weekend. Stay dry and do the right thing. On that note, we're out. Peace.